store between the Houston Texans and our home team. From Houston. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On play action, Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. But 1st down, Hurts. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. Touchdown, Titans. Laviska Shenault with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes it at the 7th. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards for number 11.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Laviska Shenault
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Lance looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
From the gun, it's Lance. A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Lance now on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Anderson loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
And Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson.
Let's go.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now a play fake. Lance. That completes it once more to Anderson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Go down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Open man is Robbie Anderson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Grenard
able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Jonathan Grenard.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right with them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
After the sack on first down, Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Connection made with Shenault.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions. That's all lead.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear on others.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Micah Parsons
getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Laviska Shenault,
62 yards.
And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Warriors 17. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
2nd down and goal. Hurts is going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
On play action, Lance. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun. Lance
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On first down, Hurts. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
19, Tiger, come 19, come 19.
Hurts will throw.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up 50 here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They'll look to throw. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, it's Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Hurts.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the home team here, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.